Drop-off address is 14227 Sandy Heights, a small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secure in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule, and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know, and the cat will want you to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery, and I believe Denny already has payment ready. The garage. Okay. There's more stuff in here. There's a coin here. We can open the trunk as well. See what's in there this time. Ooh, the secret garden key. And a battery. We just need the hammer. We could make the Giga shovel. We can make the Giga shovel. Oof, gotta go all the way back to the foundation now. Those are our 2 outs. Need to start thinking about steps a bit too, because something in here. Because if we want to go downstairs and try to get to room 46 today as well, that's gonna need some steps. There we go. So kitchen, dining room, not bad things. I don't think the pool pump room combo is happening today, unfortunately, with the boiler. No, in fact, it's dead. There's no power going through any of these rooms anymore. The foundation doesn't transmit power, so and that's our only connection at the moment. So that one is the Dunzo. Apple room's probably that doesn't matter. I think that'll just have to be another day. We got the lab at least today. I do have the shovel, right? Yes, I do. Should be some diggies here. Wait, did we do the dirt digging? Each time you dig, each time you find trash, add a chest to the hall. Okay, well, that's good at least. Well, there's some steps. It's not trash, though, as far as our experiment proccing goes. We do have the key card. That's good. Special keys. We have 9 regular keys. Keys are okay today. There's the kitchen. Which I think we'll take. Let's see what this other door leads to as well. God damn it. God damn it, Leroy. We could do the chapel as our 3rd shelter room, so we don't have the negative effect from it. I don't really think there's a point to the pool today anymore. I'm going to do the chapel here. I don't know if the pool transmits power, but the thing is, so the way the power works is the boiler room is your power source. And there's only certain rooms that can transmit power to other rooms. So like the weight room transmits power, that's great. The archives does, the passage does, but all of these rooms are now surrounded by rooms that don't. So the power line kind of ended here with these 5. So even if we get the pool up here and the pump room right beside it, there's no way to power the pump room. The only reason I want the pool is because you can't draft the pump room without the pool first. So you need the pool in order to get the pump room as one of your rooms in the house for the day. So there's a lot of prerequisites there. But since we can't even get power to the pump room today, there's like the pool's it's not needed anymore for today. I'm getting a call from Penticton, British Columbia. Surely legit. Maybe they're the people I've been searching for that I can trust my credit card information to. 5 steps for every red room in your house. We have 3 of them. We'll keep that for now. We don't have salt, so I'll take the club sandwich for now. Drawing room's okay here. It's our last gem. A good pantry. All it does is save us some steps, though. Now let's do drawing room. And I hope this room is locked. If that room is locked, then we can use our secret garden key, which would be very poggers. There's something here somewhere. We need gems, dude. I think there are gems for sale at the commissary, but I don't have money. There we go. It's a bit of money. Yes, it's locked. Yes, secret garden key. There's more dig spot. Oh, the sledgehammer. Everything's coming up, Sloot House. A coin. Yay. Okay, hold up. Yes, we can go smash the weight. We have to go make the hammer, though. I'm still a little worried about steps right now. But we have money we can get in the kitchen again. Yeah, I have to go make the Giga Hammer. Let's open these two rooms while we're here. Vault. We can't open that, unfortunately. Gems. We want the gems, so let's do the parlor puzzle. And hopefully not fuck it up. Ahem. 2 of these statements are true. Of which statements? The statement on the blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a true statement. If this is true, this has to be true. Right? If the blue box is true, it says 2 statements are true. The white box has to be true because it says the blue box is true. This cannot be false. It means the blue box is false, which means the 2 statements that are true are white and blue. Black says the gems are in a statement in a box with a true statement. This has to be false then because we need 1 false box. So that all checks out. It would be in black box. The other way around. If this is false, it says the statement on the blue box is true. Yeah, this is false, which means that the blue box is also false, and it says 2 of these statements are true. That's false. That means only 1 of them is true. So that would be false, that would be false, which by default would mean the black box has to be true, which says the gems are in a box with the true statements, which once again is the black box. All signs point to black. Always bet on black, chat. Right, Ragu? Okay. Good, we got our gems. You know that music though. Hey, yo! I'm gonna greenhouse here. And I'll tell you why, but you won't believe me. So I'm not gonna tell you. Even though it cuts it off there. Can you stop putting Krista orgasming on my screen? Alright, I pay enough for an OnlyFans for that. We need to go all the way back down to the workshop in order to craft our Giga Hammer. Down there. Is that an orange behind you? Yes, because the secret garden spread fruit. I forgot about that. We'll get it on the way back. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled for fruit. There's random fruit in the house now. It could be in any room. I think it distributes like 6-ish. Alright, so we got sledgehammer, broken lever, battery pack. The power hammer of my dreams. Egg bottom right. I said fruit, not all food. We can now go to the weight room. And smashy. Was there a dig in the morning room this time? Alright, here, I'll check. No. Or in the garage. I don't think we saw one, but I will check. No. Where's the little one? Why'd you murk? Alright, let's smash here. Oh, we have the magnifying glass for the Giga map too. Once we get back downstairs, chat. Remind me to do that. To get number 10. The 8th something. I don't have a weight room yet. Where are the other shreds of... Where do we find the other shreds of the map? Here. The 8th angel points to our dreams. The 8th angel points to our dreams. Okay. Yeah, but I think we need the magnifying glass in-game. There's some things that the magnifying glass literally reveals rather than just zooming in, if I remember correctly. The destruction, this is on a red piece of paper, which is false unless handwritten, right? The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. That is false. It is permanent. That is farce. Okay. Okay, that's one. I want to go dig in the courtyard real quick since we're right here. It's going to be mindful of steps. Here's a banana. Where's the commissary? Okay. Let's eat this banana. These were added here because of the trash we dug up from our experiment. Alright, each time you find trash, add a small chest to the entrance hall. We got 2 of them. And we're about to get a whole bunch more. Well, it depends on what we dig up, I suppose. Coins, good. Pebbles, so there's trash. There's coins. There's a turnip for movement. There was a gem here that we missed. Wait. There's trash again. We didn't miss that, actually. We just it didn't exist when we were here because we got the patio. So there's actually gems scattered throughout the house randomly, too. We have to be on the lookout for. Now, there might be in some rooms. We're not going to revisit every single room. So they might be in some rooms we're not going to go to, but, like, ooh, yes, reroll tokens. Yeah, baby. Yes, oh, more reroll tokens. Let's fucking go, dude. We got some money now. The boiler room sometimes has a diggy. Blizzard. Downstairs sometimes. It did not have a diggy. Iseni, where's the diggy, dude? It's not only green rooms. It just spreads. Oh wait, you are right. It is only green rooms. I'm not gonna go all the way to the morning room for a gem. We have a bunch of gems. We'll get one in the spare room, and then those 2 rooms as well. Yes, you are correct. Afraid I must ban you for backseating. What's up, Iseni, dude? Thank you for the big 78, man. Hope you're having a good weekend. There should be some diggies here. Yep. A key. There's so much stuff. Another key. Cool. What was the commissary selling? Let's grab the salt. We don't need keys and gems. Well, no, these are here, but, like, I don't want to spend the money. I'd rather just save it for... There we go. We got salt, so we get this banana. It's +1. Because salt on a banana apparently is delicious. Might be pretty good, to be honest. Sweet and salty, you know. There should be a gem in here. On account of the patio. Right? not seeing one though. This is a green room. Salt on banana? My dad likes to put salt on red onion. I don't blame him. It's yummy. Okay, now we gotta go to a secret garden in the greenhouse. Let me just a little sneaky peek at our rooms right now. Okay. I'll go up this way. Through the kitchen. Or we could still buy... in fact, I will now that we have the salt shaker. I'm going to buy not every banana. It's 4 steps per. I want to have $5 for the tomato soup just in case. So we'll keep that. And then we'll go into the secret garden. Where I'm going to do this. Which... Oh, look, a weak wall. No way. Which I remembered was a thing. But you could also tell by the outline of the wall. So, super hammer here as well. And now this allows us to control the third arrow. Which allows us to point these arrows all in one direction constantly. It allows us to reveal this area. I don't think this was anything though, this one, but I'm gonna take a picture just in case. Secret garden. Don't have a thing for it yet. Secret garden. Alright, let's rotate these all once now. Did you know they made an anime in the 90s that would be the inspiration of the work of Blue Prince? It's called La Blue Girl, and it's highly recommended. Actually? Or are you trolling? Okay. So we have this. We have literally every room from the antechamber open now, which is poggers. Good. Let's do one more rotation. This version was bad touch by the Bloodhound Gang. You and me, baby. Ain't nothing but vegetables. Okay, I'll take a picture of this. And then we do one more round, which I think is just, it was just the other antechamber. So the secret garden can now open the left and right antechamber doors. Vegetables do it like they do on the Discovery Channel? That is exactly what it is. Okay, cool. So we're good for this room. And then I took this room on purpose because there's also a weak wall here that I frankly just remembered about once I started talking about the hammer and I saw the pool rooms. And how do we know this from previous playthrough? Well, because you can see the outline of the bricks are like weird looking. There might be other rooms too, and I don't remember. There probably are. Just want to pay attention. There's a bunch of diggies in here too. And the watering can. We already got that music page. More money. More money. This game is wild, dude. This game is wild. I'm only now remembering some things that we like did. I don't remember about this garden smashed wall thing. until I saw the two pieces together. The original Gardener's logbook, February 1990 to when I get fired. That's where the salty motherfucker put his shit. Green. We should have a green room one already. Greenhouse. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As a guardian's keeper of vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure property remains well maintained and beautiful year-round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it's my duty to tend every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they're orderly, presentable, accessible, so that they may be appreciated by both guests and family. That would be the day. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I've made to the estate over the many years I served here as groundskeeper, and however many more there are yet to come. Not many, apparently. Danny Ravane. X'd out. I think we read the non-edited version of this book, right? This is his, like, salty one. This is the groundskeeper that got fired for watching too much anal porn. February 25th, 1990. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturist. 3 years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it's nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request and announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to the project. This decision was absolute rubbish. Okay, so he's British. Actually, no, I don't think we read this. Never mind. We read the other Gardener's book. Or maybe this is that, but more with it? I don't know. I poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. Those motherfuckers. Corporate. Who owned this house? Crafton? Relevant means. February 21st, 1990. I had... Is there anything to magnifying glass here, by the way? Wait, I said we needed a magnifying glass something this run. The map. Yes, the map. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I've struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened. I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I'm aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I'm reminded of that daily when I see the house plant slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. January 8th, 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are being kept within the Baron's private office in the 10th rank. Room 46. A fact that I have found quite remarkable, considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is, in fact, north of the antechamber. A suspicion that I had considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeping undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. This is a sneaky motherfucker. That's the kind of shit horny would do, dude. January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank, it's impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist, then I'm going to assume reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron has remote access levers installed in several locations in the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and the other 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Antechamber lever locations: Great Hall, Secret Garden, Weight Room, Greenhouse, and Secret Garden, Mechanarium. This one's in the Mechanarium as well, okay. It appears each antechamber door has 1 primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. This dick? What are we doing with this dick? Okay. March 10th, 1991. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield fruit I seek, I have in time gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. One of the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. Resealed in January after deal in Reddington fell through. I'm unsure if these instruments can be restored to working conditions, or if they can. I may yet find a way. I may find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. Okay, so one of the side rooms at the beginning of the game has a door to smash. I think it was the hovel. Maybe? I don't remember. But it seems like there is one. It's certainly not the one we have today, which is the shelter. So, unfortunate because we have the Giga Hammer, but yeah. August 4th, 1991. At last, I finally discovered the location of one of the North Levers. It's deep underground, a location so far removed from any of the state's plant life that I have been discovered. That had I been discovered, I would have completely been vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I've decided to wait until the Baron is away, as that reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer, that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to whatever I command. Sinclair's Inner Sanctum. We've been there, of course. That's where we opened room 46 on Friday for day 2. August 5th, 1991. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I've been working towards for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt that was owed to me and grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me one way or another. Some fucking Resident Evil shit. The scientist gets dicked and like ends up injecting themselves with a T-virus and stuff. That's it. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we have one more out on the chapel here. We need to make sure it works. Oh, wait, this... Hold up. This is a door? I actually didn't know that. I didn't know this actually leads out to anything. The green room. Or the greenhouse. Holy fuck. Just found something new. Crazy, dude. Cloister. I actually had no idea. We don't have red room protection anymore. So we'll do the cloister. We have a bunch of gems. We'll use the watering can. We'll get a gem back. We have the key card. It's a secret passage. We have 6 rerolls as well. We just want to make sure we open up. Well, we want to make sure we get to the antechamber for sure. The ballroom. Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your gems to 2. That would hurt our gem supply. We do want to see what's in the ballroom, but maybe not today. Or maybe not now, at least. Maybe we get it a little later. I'm going to reroll. I want a more open room. Music room. Aquarium's not bad. Music room gives keys, which I don't really think we need right now. I'm going to do aquarium. The problem with aquarium is, well... Never one more time. A 4-way opening would be great. This one's okay, too. It has a locked trunk. We don't have a vault key today, do we? Also, it's a dead-end room. Aquarium discount for gem. I'm not too worried about gems because we can go back and get gems if needed. With so many keys as well. I'm not actually too worried about supplies, period, today. +1 for each bedroom in your house. I don't need that.